Mr. President, I rise today to echo the comments that we have heard from my friend and colleague from Monroe County. I applaud the senator for his commitment to address the critical issue of school property taxes. When he showed us the newspaper pages of sheriff sales going on in just his district, it really puts the problem into perspective. These are not pages of paper. These are not addresses of properties. No, these are livelihoods ripped away due to the blatant unfairness of the current school property tax system. We don't know the circumstances of each home being taken by the government, whether it is a foreclosure or a default on a mortgage, but it's troubling when a home is completely paid off but can still be confiscated because that family could no longer afford their school property tax bill. Well, I was not here in the Senate 4 years ago. I know a little bit about this issue's history over here. This Saturday,
come to order.
Thank you, Mr. President. This Saturday, the 23rd of November, will mark the 4th anniversary that this chamber last voted on a plan to eliminate school property taxes. 4 years is a long time, far too long, for the homeowners who were thrown out in the street with no votes in the Senate. We took key votes on a lot of issues this past week and did a lot of good for the people of Pennsylvania. But no matter what this chamber does, the #1 issue in many of our districts is school property tax elimination. Whether it is by phone, email, meeting, comment on Facebook or Instagram, or just dropping in for a meeting in our local offices, the people that I am honored to represent want to see this issue addressed by the General Assembly. I also want to commend my colleagues who have offered a variety of proposals to address this issue, both in the House and the Senate. The issues are laid out. We have plans ranging from completely eliminating school property taxes for every property owner to eliminating school property taxes for homesteads and farmsteads to only eliminating them for senior citizens. And over these next few months, I encourage my colleagues to please conduct surveys and ask where their constituents are on this key issue. Maybe it's not a big deal in your district. Maybe it is. But see where they stand on the variety of plans that are out there. I recently conducted a survey which asked community residents in the 28th district which options, if any, they prefer to address property taxes. I included several bills that have been introduced in the Senate, including Senate Bill 76, Senate Bill 805, Senate Bill 821, Senate Bill 923, and House Bill 13. Time and time again, the people say they do not want to reduce or freeze property taxes. They want to see across-the-board elimination of school property taxes. 76% of the responses favored the complete elimination of school property tax in some form or fashion. In my district, the results are clear. School property taxes have to go. Mr. President, we have heard the debates. We have seen the reports from the Independent Fiscal Office. No issue has been more thoroughly vetted in the General Assembly than school property taxes. I stand with my colleague from Monroe County and encourage that this chamber stand up and take action on the legislation. Let's come back next year and address this issue because the consequences of further delay will be catastrophic for all of the individuals and families who face the prospect of seeing their own address listed among the sheriff's sales in the newspaper. Thank you, Mr. President.